So let's have this group be our stance museum. So I want to invite you to take on your version of the blaming stance. So spread out here a little bit so that you have a little bit of room and show, and you are the visitors of the museum. So we have this group over here, one part, and whoever's standing here. I guess there's 7 or 8 people.
6, 7.
Yeah. So spread out here and just show your blaming stance. It doesn't have to be in a circle. You can just, put yourself there so that they can wander around and look at it and see it. Right. And you can spread out a little bit so that we can move around, and you can just go and visit your museum. And just kind of check out and be curious about them. See what it looks like. And just notice where they're looking to, the body posture, how much muscle tension there is. Just kind of look in, being curious about it. Maybe you can mirror it if you want to take it on and see what that's like in your body too. Pick one. Okay, so now you can release it. You just really shake it off. Yeah, take it away, shake it off, shake it off. And then please, museum, put yourself in the placating stance. And spread out a little bit so that you have a little bit of room to do that. And bring it into a version that's okay for you. It doesn't have to be the extreme. Just bring a version of it. And you just kind of start to look at it and check it out. And maybe there are situations or people that come to your mind that just kind of, okay. So now release it. And you can stand up. And bring yourself into a super reasonable stance, and whatever version that is of yours. And now you can check that out and see what that's like from the outside. And you can, stay from the distance if you want to come closer and just kind of look at it more closely and get the energy of it. You can do that too. Just kind of wander around. Just take that as an interesting information. Just notice. That's good. Okay. And now you can release it, and now you're into the freestyle mode. You can be distracting and go a little bit crazy, and you guys can see what that looks like, and who they remind you of, and what situation comes to your mind. What's happening there? Play school. Yeah. Yeah. It's distracting. You move. All right. All right. All right. Okay, great. So let's take this group, and this time we do it a little bit different. We're not going through the sequence. You pick whatever stance you want to pick, and you just create your own museum with all the different stances, so everybody's represented, and you just pick which one you want. And then you can go and have a look and see it from the outside and just kind of notice what is attractive to me and feel the energy and all that. So pick a stance for you. Oh, now we need to negotiate about who's willing to volunteer for distracting. Because we need, well, yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So we have that museum, and now you can feel free to have a look and just check it out from whatever perspective you want to see it. And just see it from the outside. Just notice what comes to your mind, what bubbles up, what feelings come up. Okay, wonderful, wonderful. And you can release it, and we can find ourselves coming back into a circle. So move a little bit to shake it off, to really let go, release your shoulders, move your body so that you can let go. And just find a space in the circle so that everybody has a space, and you can continue to move as much as important for you to release the tension, to let go. That's right. And just make sure that everybody has a space in that circle, that everybody can stand freely, that you have a connection. That's good. Okay. And as you stand here, maybe you can have a look around, other people with you in that circle. Have been on a journey and experiencing, and just kind of notice in yourself, I just want to be part of this. I just want to be accepted. I just want to be a part of the whole. Take a breath. And I just want to be here with you. Just notice that. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. So just notice that the sense of I belong, I have a space here, which is mine in this moment in time. I claim that space, and it's okay to take that. And I'm part of this whole larger circle. I do belong to this space, and I claim my space. And just notice the sense, I just want to be accepted and be here with others. And just breathe out. Just notice how that feels. Okay, so you can let go. And do you want to take a seat for just a little bit? So let's just talk about some observations. Was there something that you became aware of? Was there something you noticed? Something that came up for you, that bubbled up for you? It's a very Satir terminology, bubble up. Mona.
I found when the positions were being modelled, consciously or not, there was an intellectualisation of the things coming on. And particularly the placating position. Sitting here looking at it, as a woman, it kind of conjured up subservience and all of those kind of thoughts in my head.
Yeah.
When I actually went to do it, it was just very different. I did it differently on 2 occasions. As a childcare worker, I looked at it as a child looking up, and the numerous times I've seen parents shouting down at the children, giving them all negative messages. So there was part of me that was doing it on the first instance as a child, looking up and thinking just how awful that is. The second time I went to do it, I consciously did it thinking, no, I'm not a child, I'm an adult. Think of it as an adult as I am. And that just kind of blew me away, because it brought up something totally unexpected. Most of you might have guessed I'm Irish. I've been brought up in Ireland, you can't escape religion and the dominance that had on life.
Yes.
And just that whole gesture of that position is what we always had to do in church.
Yes.
To genuflect. And it brought up huge kind of surge of those kind of old indoctrination that I was brought up with.
Yes.
And not particularly nice thoughts.
Yes.
Brought up all that rebellion thoughts again and thinking it just wasn't nice.
Right.
It's just, to me, it connects with kind of subservience, either as a woman, a child, or...
Yes. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. That's actually one of the key elements why Virginia used those dramatic stances to help people get access to, certain feelings that are there, and become aware of them, be with them, because they are there. A lot of times they're just out of our awareness. But when we put somebody in a stance, they bubble up, they come to us, and then there's something I can connect to, and I can say, wow, there are all these thoughts, there are all these feelings that come with it, and that totally makes sense, because there were a lot of messages that were given to me in a long time. And the interesting part is now I'm an adult. Now I might have other choices to respond to that, because there was a time when you learned that you didn't have a choice because you were too young, right? Yeah. Great, yeah. And just to notice, wow, that's somehow coded in me. That's very strong. She used to say that the pull to the familiar is much stronger than to something new. So we kind of always get pulled into those old patterns. And that happens, it really makes sense to become aware of them and to notice them. That's part of me that happens. And if I can, what she also said, if we have more awareness, we have choice. If things become to the surface, if they're not underground out of my awareness, I can't do anything about it. But when they start to come to the surface, it allows me to open a door for choice. And that's something we also want to emphasize on. If that bubbles up, if that comes to you, how do I want to relate to that? How do I want to engage with those things? It's good to know that this happened, and this was something that was really dramatic for me, for that child over there at a different age. And for me, it's like, look at you. Despite of all these messages, despite of all these experiences, you're here, you're a strong woman, and you made it till today. There got to be some amazing resources, despite of all the messages that were given to you, and despite of all the symbols and signals and all that was really strong, that allowed you to come here and become this amazing person that you are today. I wonder what resources allowed you to emerge from that challenging times, to continue to walk your life path and be here today.